Alright, so I was watching a Mabinogi video of Sulfur Spider Hard Mode by Ontario, and he was, doing this in a room using Play Dead, Hydra, and Lullaby to kill all the spiders. And he posed, wondered how Giants did it because they didn't have Play Dead, because Play Dead's pretty useful in Sulfur Spider. So I figured I'd do a video of me doing it. So I'm a warrior alchemist, so I'll be using warrior and alchemy, and to kill the spiders. It'll be a good time. So this is hard mode, by the way. Hard mode. This is character. I'm just using a Night Lance and Avon Shield coupled with a Northern Gates. Alright. So just get right here. Once Windguard gets up, I do have Wrinkle Windguard, so this is basically it takes a while for Windguard to actually get off cooldown, so you can't use it every single wave, but it is basically a free wave. And my other slot is just a Fire Cylinder and a Guard Cylinder. Just heads up. And this isn't even with armor. That's why they're doing some 17s on me right there. It's just with the Marquez set from the event. I don't actually want to put something on that doesn't have 3 defense. Looks like that spider will still be alive, so I'll probably be able to switch. Oh, no stamina. You can't drink potions while you're Windguard. Haha, fun stuff. Oh, my windmill didn't go off. Oh well. That's so to finish him off. I got a couple spiders left. Alchemist and the golems are having fun. So I usually just leave the alchemist and golems there. Usually because they soak up some aggro. And I'm just gonna wear my basal gimlet, which isn't a very fancy piece of armor, but it should be enough. Looks so silly with this set. Alright, they're killing that spider. So yeah, I could wait out Windguard's cooldown in all honesty, but I'm gonna show how I use alchemy when Windguard do not do this. Alright, so I do have elemental wave, so I'm gonna use that. Northeastern. Over there. It does actually aggro them. I would have liked to avoid it, but this is my second combo. And so basically when Windguard's on cooldown, shock and flame bursts are basically always available. So this basically gets you the spiders pretty alright. The only problem is that golem and alchemist. Yep. Oh, shocking it anyway. So the other thing is Lance Charge is super useful, because the spiders like to walk in lines. And yeah, leaving the golems and the alchemists alive really does help. Come back here. And the reason I'm not using a Veil Shield is actually, even though it would offer more defense, I probably wouldn't have needed to wear armor if I had my Veil Shield. But since it's currently glitched, I didn't want to portray giants being tankier than they really are. I'm not entirely sure the extent of the Veil's glitch. I believe it's only with defense, but I mean, it's only noticeable with defense. Ow! That rather hurt. So yeah, wanted to make sure that I had something that any giant could do, eventually. Not every giant's going to be an alchemist, but honestly, for solely in Sulfur Spider, alchemy is one of your better bets. And just like that, southeast. Windguard's up. So basically, just alternate Windguard and alchemy, and you're basically good. Now, the only problem is, though, they might aggro those guys, and so I could use taunts. The problem with that is that, I could taunt them. And while Windguard does add magic defense, alchemy still really hurts pretty good. I don't have magic defense, even with Windguard, to really tank a bunch of alchemy. Well, I could, and the alchemist is going to get too close and get windmill anyway. There's that. So, just one other interesting thing is Hydra is super useful for Sulfur Spider, especially if you group them up. So I could basically Hydra and then Windguard on top of the Hydra, and that would be just sit there, basically. That would be another thing I can do. So my Hydra's rank F because I don't care to rank it. Time's running out. One guard, no. But yeah. The only thing is one guard, you have to do some cleanup because it won't always kill it. I do sometimes I shock while I'm in one guard just to get that extra damage out. Problem is whittling them away kind of makes your shock not do as much. There we go. But the other thing, there was a couple times when Taru's Hydra wasn't hitting, and I'm pretty sure it's just because Hydra can only hit a certain amount of targets, and he had more than a certain amount, even at rank 1. I think it's like 15 or something. Really similar to Lullaby. So basically, if you can Lullaby everything, you can Hydra everything. But if there's that one that sneaks through because you have more enemies than you do, then the skill can keep track of. And then there's that. This will be the third wave. I think there's 5 in the middle room. Not quite sure. I'm running out of golems and stuff. Not that they really just help because I can just come in here and smash all the sulfur spiders, and then get stomped by golems. Fun times like that. So I'm actually going to northeastern, so right here again. So I don't have elemental wave up this time, so I'm just going to normal shock, which won't last near as long, which is a problem. You can use stun pets to kind of keep the spiders off you, but I like to avoid using stun pets when I can. So this may be, oh yep, there's shocks away, and got knocked out of that. Alright, so this is where it gets fun. They're all like basically dead. Almost. So now is when I switch to my lance and just now of course there are giants who can solo this better than me. I'm aware of that. I'm not the strongest giant in the world. I'm not near close to the strongest anything in the world. But this works, and you don't need to use Play Dead or Hydra for that matter. Hydra's basically a kill-all at this point in time. It's such a good skill. And lance charge. I do have rank 1 lance charge as well, so that helps. I don't have rank 1 lance counter because I've been working on bard and magic actually lately instead of I've been working on alch in all honesty. But I'm going to work on bard and magic, so I'm not actually doing anything with lances at the moment, so I'm not training them. Alright, so now we got one more, and I should have one guard up. Yep. So actually, northern gate. Alright, get away from this golem, out of my shock radius. And then switch back to my lance, and then one guard. And this is where it gets pretty easy, because shock does a fair amount of damage over its duration. And so, with that, between that and windmill, I can get a fair amount of spiders dead. I do like to let them group up, to get that shock damage in there. What's really nice about Wind Guard is, since you can basically use it every other wave, if you clear them as fast as I'm clearing. If you clear them faster, you won't have that. But you could just get 2 giants with rank 1 Wind Guard, and then it becomes super easy, because they can take all the aggro. And, one giant can attack with other methods, while the other's just in their Wind Guard. So I could Flame Burst, or, mages could charge a good nice Fireball. Oh, my hat's losing their build. No. The thing about the Marquez set is that it's not repairable, so I'm just gonna leave it on there and not take it off, and I can just wear it until I rebirth it. It's this Saturday actually. And there goes one guard. So the only thing is you do want to watch your stamina. Oh hey, my lance charge should have went through. You got lance cutter. He's okay. But yeah, that's basically how I do Sulfur Spire as a giant. Wind Guard and tank them with some heavy armor. Use some Alchemy. There's other ways. But you can use Wind Guard 3 out of the 5 waves. So, unless there's more waves and I'm totally psyching myself out. I'm gonna be like, oh no, 6 waves, what do I do? Apparently fail at lance counting. See if I can get all these guys. Oh, Sulfur Spire is like full health. Come here, bud, we can fix that. Oop. And nope, that's it. So that is the middle room Sulfur Spider as a giant, without stun pets, or yeah, basically that's basically the only achievement I could grab there, because I wasn't, you know, necessarily great alchemy, and I didn't exactly get it out without a scratch. So anyway, that is Sulfur Spider as a giant, and that's how I do it. I mean, there's myriad of ways to do it. That's what's lovely about Mabinogi, but that is one way to do it without play dead, which is pretty cool. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you guys there.